In Minnesota, there is a serious gap in academic achievement between minority students and their peers. According to the Citizens League report, the current educational systems do not work for a large percentage of Minnesotans. The report states that the graduation rate in 2002 for students overall was 82%, but the rate for students of color was less than 50%. This gap leads to a greatly diminished ability to participate in higher education, the workforce, and ultimately, the American economy. The achievement gap is a big problem today, but it is poised to get much worse if nothing is done to correct it. The U.S. Department of Commerce reports that more than 1/3 of today's public school students are members of minority groups, and that by 2025, that figure will reach 49%. In Minnesota, it is anticipated that these students will constitute the majority of new students and learners in Minnesota's K-12 and higher education systems. Simply stated, Minnesota must improve its success record for educating these students. The Minnesota Humanities Center is helping to close the gap. Teachers and schools who partner with the Minnesota Humanities Centers are closing the gap. 97% of teachers who participate with us are better prepared to teach their minority students, and students at Humanities Center partner schools experience increases in academic achievement ahead of expectations. While there are many ideas on how to close the achievement gap, the Minnesota Humanities Center approaches these issues through the enhancement of the learning students encounter every day and how their teachers approach it. Our three main focuses are curriculum, pedagogy, and cultural proficiency in the classroom. When it comes to cultural proficiency, we recognize that part of the issue is that many teachers are simply not aware of how the transfer of content, without a solid foundation of understanding of the histories and lived experiences of the students in the classroom, may actually serve to alienate these students. Given the enormity of the achievement gap problem in Minnesota and the successes of the Minnesota Humanities Center in this area, we are putting all of our resources towards helping teachers close this gap. Thank you for your support.